One thing that I didn't expect, and it wasn't a bad thing, it was just something I just didn't see coming, was how physically and mentally exhausting it was gonna be. Everyone thinks 3 weeks in Italy, you're gonna eat and drink your way, you're gonna have a great time, it's a vacation. It was not vacation. We had to take notes, we had to give presentations, there were quizzes, it was like all this information we thrown at you, and you start your day at 7:30 in the morning and you take an hour-and-a-half bus ride somewhere to a producer of organic fruits and vegetables, and you do a tasting there, and then you have wine, and then you go from there and you drive 45 minutes to a place you're having lunch, and you have a 1.5 hour, 2 hour lunch, and you're just full, you're tired, you had wine with the lunch, and then you get on the bus, you ride an hour somewhere else, and now you're walking through a vineyard in the mid-afternoon sun and humidity in Italy for an hour and a half, and then you go back to the actual production site, and then you have a 45-minute lecture about the wine, and then you do a tasting of wine, then you get on a bus and you ride an hour and a half back to the hotel, and now you've been gone for 12 hours. You've done all this, and it's like everyone's like, all right, let's shower, change, meet back here, we gotta go out and explore the city. And you go do that because you're like, I'm in Italy, it's a marathon, I gotta do it. And then it's, 11, midnight, even 1, you're getting back to your hotel, you're like exhausted, you go to bed, you wake up at 6:30 and you do it again. It was a lot. It was.
I mean, right when you think you're about to break, because you're like, this 2-hour car ride to this producer cannot be worth it. You're like, no. You get there and you're like, okay, where's the next one? Because you just loved it. I mean, you didn't expect that you were gonna go to another vineyard, and we met the first guy who thought of actually aging his wine underwater and using the tides as a riddling system to shift the bottles. It was amazing to know that. And you're like, this can't be worth it. It was worth it. After spending a long time on the bus, you think you're gonna break, but you don't. But it was an amazing trip.
And I think that's kind of an answer to both questions. That's something that you didn't expect, was all the effort that was going into just being on this trip.
Yeah.
But that's what made it so over the top, was that you had to put all this in, but you got so much. And I was afraid I was gonna forget things here and there, but there's no way that this information was like locked in my head. So, that was something I wasn't gonna expect at all, but in the long run, that's what made the trip what it is.
Yeah, honestly, what I didn't expect, because it's just a school trip. I mean, I expected the food to be amazing. I expected the wine. I expected all the information. Going out, we had days off in every city we went to, and going out with everybody and just doing whatever you wanted to. And it was amazing how many people wanted to go out and do something historical that had to do with the city. And one day we climbed this tower that was about 500 steps up and 500 steps back down, just because we saw it and we decided to climb a tower. And the view, it was in Bologna, was amazing. I mean, that was something that if we just hadn't gone out that day, if we decided to sleep in all day, we wouldn't have seen. And that was just something I didn't expect. I didn't expect to go out with everybody like that outside of the classroom and see more. And even our tour guide and our professor, they offered their assistance in going out on our days off. Like, if you want to see anything, let us know. We'll show you the way. We'll show you the best way to do it. One day we went to the aquarium, because it's supposed to be the biggest aquarium in Genoa, I believe.
In Europe, actually.
In Europe, overall, yeah. It was the biggest aquarium in Europe. They had 10 species of dolphin or something. And what's funny is that it was an idea sparked by about 2 people in the group, and we got the entire bus to go, because everyone wanted to go to the aquarium. So we got a discount rate, everyone went to the aquarium. Our bus driver was nice enough to drop us off there. It turned into part of the curriculum, going to the aquarium.
That's so great.
But seeing small parts of the city that just weren't on the syllabus for the class, I just didn't expect it. And it really pushed the trip above and beyond when everyone gets so involved and is loving the city they're in. Not everyone's going home and just looking over their notes, looking for the quiz. It was so much more than that.
Oh yeah.